decided to do part 2. To finish this. I'm gonna finish these 10 challenges from Redux. I think the other 10 I'm not gonna do them Monday probably. Or after I'm done with the good space challenge. So use const for action types. A common practice when working with Redux is to assign action types as read-only constants. Then reference these constants wherever they are used. You can refactor the code you're working with to write action types as const declarations. Declare login and logout as const values and assign them through the strings login. So, logout as const values and assign them to the string login and logout, respectively. Here if I'm supposed to do caps lock all the way. See, that's especially. Then edited the outs reducer, this one. And the action creators to reference this contents instead of string values. Notes. It's generally a convention to write constants in all uppercase. It is a standard practice in Redux as well. Oh, I didn't know that. That doesn't seem to be the way people do it, but maybe here. I should change here as well. Cool. And let me close the window a little bit because it's reflecting a lot. There. Another method you have access to on the Redux store object is store.subscribe. This allows you to subscribe listener functions to the store, which are called whenever an action is dispatched against the store. One simple use for this method is to subscribe a function to your store that simply allows a message every time an action is received and the store is updated. Write a callback function that increments the global variable count every time the star receives an action. So this allows you to subscribe listener functions to the star. Which are called whenever an action is dispatched. I think I should use store.subscribe. And then we need a function inside of that. You see that start.dispatch is called 3 times in a row, each time directly passing in an action object. Watch the console output between the action dispatches and you see the updates take place. So I'm not sure if I should put a function here. It's not a function. Maybe just count. State closing. No. So it's dispatching this action 3 times, which should increase the value of state plus 1 each time. And it starts with 0. And the mod is supposed to 5. Subscribe a function to your store that simply logs a message every time an action is received and the store is updated. Write a callback function that implements the global variable count every time the store receives an action. Maybe I should start at subscribe. It's not a function. Maybe we should write the function outside and put store.subscribe inside the function. And pass this function into the store.subscribe method. Oh, I think I got it now. Yeah, there we go. So we create a function that adds count every time that there is an action, and then you put on the store subscribe, and the store subscribe keeps track of the number. I think that's correct. Yeah. Combine multiple reducers. When the state of your app begins to grow more complex, it may be tempting to divide state into multiple pieces. Instead, remember the first principle of Redux. All app states held in a single state object in the store. Therefore, Redux provides reducer composition as a solution for a complex state model. You define multiple reducers to handle different pieces of your application state. Then compose these reducers together into one root reducer. The root reducer is then passed into the Redux create star method. In order to let us combine multiple reducers together, Redux provides a combine reducers method. The method accepts an object as an argument in which you define properties which associate keys to specific reducer functions. The name we give to the keys will be used by Redux as the name of the associated piece of state. Typically, it is a good practice to create a reducer for each piece of application state when they are distinct or unique in some way. For example, in a note-taking app with user authentication, one reducer could handle authentication, while another handles the text and notes that the user is submitting. For such an application, we might write the combine reducers method like this. So combine reducers for when you have more than one for different states. Is an object with each of the reducers in. Now the key nodes will contain all of the states associated with all nodes and handled by all nodes reducer. They're counter reducer and out reducer. Counter reducer, out reducer. So Redux dot combine reducer. Here's gonna have the object sign, and then one's gonna be out, and the other nodes. Counter. It's counter reducer. Along with a Redux store, finish writing the root reducing functions using the Redux.combine reducers. Net assign counter reducer to a key called count, and out reducer to out. We did something. Redux.combine reducers. Oh, I think this is space probably. No? If I do it like this. What's wrong with this? Maybe it's the other way around. Finish writing to this function. Using the and counter reducer to a key called count. And the key should be, oh, I'm using counter. Oh, that's probably, yeah, fairly. Okay. There's a basic notes reducer and a note text. Notes reducer. Finish the body of add note text function so that it returns an action object. So here should return an action object. The object should include a type property with a value. So I think it's something. Send it to the constant. Probably use this argument here at some point. Oh, maybe I should use dispatch. Those dispatches were written. So I note hello. No show note. Finish the body of add note text function so that it returns an action object. The object should include a type property with a value add note and also a text property set to the notes. That's how the note is used, but maybe I should put this on. Maybe the action equals is unnecessary. Yeah. When you call the action creator, you pass in specific node information that you can access for the object. Next, finish writing the switch statement in the nodes producer. You need to add a case that handles the add node text action. This case should be triggered whenever there is an action of type add node. Case add node. And you should return the text property on the incoming action as a new state. The action is dispatched at the bottom of the code. Once you finish, run the code and watch the console. That's all it takes to send action-specific data to the store. You use it when you update store state. So if I wanted to put the other one, maybe I'll have to do that. But if I wanted, you just add another case and put case node and return the text. So now it's the asynchronous part. But let me see what I have to do. Write both dispatches in the handle async action creator. Dispatch requesting data before the set time. Then after you receive the pretend data, dispatch the received data. Now know how to handle asynchronous actions in Redux. Everything else continues data as before. So including function that takes dispatch as an argument. This function inspect actions perform asynchronous requests. You simply pass the action directly to dispatch and the middleware takes care of the rest. So where's the action? Yeah. So there is this argument, which is this constant here, which is the reduce statement. And then the second argument to handle the asynchronous and synchronous request. Supply middleware Redux default. I should do something with dispatch. Maybe dispatch.action. And dispatch. No, let's see. Okay. Oh, maybe it's as simple as that. Dispatching and async should dispatch the data request action, dispatch the received data action after the delay. So maybe what to party with the parentheses. I'm almost sure that's the way I'm writing this. Dispatch requesting data. We should do requesting. It doesn't work. Let me see the. Treat the dispatch argument as a function past the action events in. So maybe it's like this. It doesn't make much sense because it's the argument of the function. The requesting data action event will be passed first. The received data is after. It is important that the data variable be passed as an argument of received data. We're just going to look at the solution. Oh. I think data should be here because it's assigned after the call, the API call. Let's think about what this argument is doing. Yeah, it's just that I'm really tired already. I probably shouldn't be even doing this right now, but I want to finish this Redux part before I start the project tomorrow. That's the only reason I'm doing. So I'm not thinking very clearly. I don't really understand what this method does. I understand that it's for asynchronous call, but not understand exactly what it's doing on the code. So this is the Redux method. The state is the default state. The action is depending on the queries. Requesting data, fetching equals true. Receive data, fetch, response users, it changes the value. The default state is false and users empty array. So this, when you request the data, the user is not empty arrays, whatever is got requested here. Maybe it's the other way around. No, it doesn't make that much sense. Also. Oh, requesting data is the function here. So first I want to run the type requesting data. Now it makes more sense. With the argument here. Then I run the received data with the argument. Yeah. It still doesn't work. So maybe this is empty. Maybe it's the function dot dispatch. And then has to be here as well. What is it? Returns true times. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look at the solution. So it's on the. I feel like I tried that. There should be parentheses, but I don't really understand. Because this fetch is supposed to be an argument, so I don't know what this fetch really is on the code. Can I console log this function? It doesn't show. Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe I should, yeah. I'm gonna watch the useful programmer video on this one. See how many I have. Okay. Sure. So I think she's doing exactly the same thing that I did in the beginning. It doesn't make any sense for the argument to take in another argument. In my mind. I feel the pain, bro. I don't think he understands either. Yeah, I don't think he understands what it means there. These basics are provided in Coda, but you'll have to fill in the details with the names. They are provided in defining action and the action creators, the counter reducer, increment the different action types. Finally, the Redux rate stuff. Don't remember exactly to write this. Core principles. Back to once mature. Like this. And the names that are provided, defining the intention onto reducing increment the implementation types. Find the Redux star. Once you're finished, you should be able to dispatch increment or decrement actions to increment or decrement the state held in the store. So counter reducer should take the action, the state, default. I don't have a default state. And let's switch here. Action.file. Case increment. Doing something. Just definitely. I think it should be an object. Oh. Yes. Should be. We should input equals. One should increment, the other should decrement. think I have to do this both. I have to include this here somehow from what I vaguely remember from the previous ones. Maybe it's state. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. That doesn't make sense. I can put 0 here and 0, but I feel like it's not what I'm supposed to do. Let's see how many paths. Counter reducer should be a function. Hmm? Oh yeah, this is one is right. Dispatching deck action. Store should increment step 1. So the actions are not working. Oh, here's time. Increment. Increment. State plus 1. Increment. But I haven't defined state on the. Maybe this works. Not sure if I should do it like this. Is these values that are wrong? State equals 0 first. I don't remember. I feel like I'm close, but all of them are wrong. Maybe shouldn't be doing this right now because I don't have past them. Just get through them. I feel like the gist of it, I'm getting, but here is not a state. You should put a default here as well. I don't know if the return is necessary. Now it's initializes with 0. But it's not increasing or decreasing. Maybe it's plus equals. No? I should make this function the same. Here's anything. Change. Yeah, I don't know. Look at the solution here. I think if I spend a bunch of time and try a bunch of different stuff, I might get it, but I don't feel like it, to be honest. So this stuff I got it right. Let's see if this is changing. So I'm making some mistake along the way here. It's probably, no, this is right as well, so that should be on the, oh, it is a function. Oh, it didn't return. That was the problem. And it should be returned for the braces. Like this. Nice. Oh, we have many big one. See, I think I'm gonna stop here because I don't know if it's how productive it will be. I'm trying to finish more than I'm trying to make it, so in these final challenges, I don't think they will change that much when it comes to the build space project. So maybe I should do them after the end of build space. I think it's gonna be more about React and build space. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it right here, and then I'm gonna go back. So see you.